Hello, brothers and sisters of the beautiful way. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year in 2 days. Just get really deep and we were told today at the Lake Harriet Spiritual Community through a channeling that we really need to cut all of our cords of old limiting beliefs and step into our own self-worth and just like total self-belief in who we are and be sort of that shining light. So now is the time to cut those cords and clean the aura and get ready for the new year, which is bringing so much beauty and just plenty in this turning of the tide and this new way of the heart. Anyways, that's not what I'm here to talk to you about today. This is a video that I have wanted to make for so long. Today I'm going to talk to you about our grandfather medicine, this grandfather herb, this king of the essential oils, this divine father, frankincense. And this is a perfect time of year to talk about it. Frankincense was one of the gifts brought to Jesus Christ when he was born, and it's no wonder it's been an ancient, valuable, traded medicine for thousands and thousands of years. It was actually caravanned along the Silk Road by the tons with like thousands and thousands of camels carrying frankincense. And so it's been a long time that we've known, that humans have known about the power of frankincense. And I hope to just give you a little bit of a taste of what it can do. But really it can do basically everything, and when in doubt, use frankincense. In this doTERRA frankincense is from Oman. Frankincense sources each of their herbs and plant medicines from a specific region of the world where the therapeutic components are most apt to thrive. So they're very conscious of the environment that the plant is grown in. So this frankincense comes, it's a sap of a certain crazy type of tree that loves the hot weather and dry climate. It's a very rare, it's always been a rare commodity, this sap. These trees are pretty rare and kind of finicky, and collecting this sap is a traditional process that, you know, kind of has its ways and just needs to be honored and followed. So this doTERRA frankincense from Oman is a really special breed, and obviously it's this certified pure therapeutic grade, so every batch is tested for the chemical components that make it medicinally useful and therapeutically beneficial. So this frankincense, I would say use every day. And this is my third bottle of frankincense. My first one was 5 milliliter bottle that came with my first kit, and I drank that frankincense in like 3 days. And then my second bottle, which I received free in December, they're giving away free bottles of frankincense, which retail at $95. They're giving them away with a $200 purchase, so get on that. Anyways, I also finished that bottle, and I was giving it away as gifts, and I was anointing with it, and it's just such a wonderful time of the year to have frankincense around, and I was really sharing that medicine, and I continue to truly share and bring this out everywhere I go and pass it around. And it really it's quite a blessing to have with a circle of people, and to be able to give out little bottles of it to have with you and have as that heart healing medicine. I've also been keeping frankincense in one of the doTERRA gifts that I received, which is this little silver vial that you can open, and you can put some oil in, and then you can wear it around your heart. And having frankincense around your heart is amazing because it is so mood lifting, and it starts to work on those like denser emotions over time. Especially, it's really amazing for depression and lifting out of any of those dense emotions. So anyways, I don't even know where to start, and I'm not going to be able to cover all that frankincense does, but you have to just know some of its incredible benefits. I'd say first and foremost, it is super heart healing and heart opening. And I think it's actually the medicine that most people on the planet need and can receive first and foremost. It's so powerful, and it helps heal cancer. It helps bring all your cells to a balanced and healthy state. It works with healing the DNA at a really deep level. It works on healing the emotional body, like I said, and it works on sort of all lifetimes of that DNA. And it works with healing and integrating the brain. And we're talking about really serious things. We're talking about healing Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. It's useful to place on the back of the neck, a couple drops on the back of the neck every day for treating those types of conditions. It can totally regenerate the brain. It is useful for concussion and for mental fatigue, for comas, for lifting out of comas, for Lou Gehrig's disease, for memory and aging of the brain. It's useful for Alzheimer's, like I already said, and aneurysms, and for MS. So those are just some of the integrative brain benefits of frankincense. And it's also very centering. It's great for actual physical balance as well as emotional and spiritual balance. And it helps keep confusion at bay, and it allows more of that mind clarity. It is also regenerative, powerfully regenerative of nerves and tissues. So it regenerates the nervous system. It regenerates any tissues, especially uterus tissue regeneration. It is pain relieving, and it's a muscle relaxant. And it's also amazing for inflammation and circulation. And I mean, it's going to sound like it does everything, and it really does. I mean, it works on every system of the body, and it depends on where you place it. And like I said, this frankincense, doTERRA's frankincense, you can put right under your tongue, you can put it on your tongue, you can put it in your hot chocolate, like I might have. This is a new cup I got for Christmas. It says blessed. Totally true. Thanks, Mama. Frankincense is good for asthma, for coughs, for breathing, any respiratory issues. It's also good for skin conditions. It soothes, and it works on regenerating healthy tissue around scars and moles. It's good for wound healing. It's good for warts and genital warts. It's antibacterial, so it helps against cold and flu and bronchitis, and also more serious things like hepatitis. It's an expectorant also. It goes back to the cough stuff. And again, it's good for any infections. And it's sort of like this grandfather that just takes care of everything. It's great for digestion and improving that whole system. It pacifies the digestive system. It pacifies and heals ulcers. And it also heals severe digestive issues such as Crohn's and stuff like that. Frankincense improves eyesight, and it helps repair cells and eliminate unhealthy cells. So it prevents tumor growth. It's anti-cancerous. It's incredible for some of these serious chronic and totally life-threatening conditions. So just get yourself some frankincense, pass it on. I got frankincense for my grandparents. My grandma has Alzheimer's, and prayers for them, please, and for their healing and for them being open to that healing way. And on that note, frankincense is an attitude adjustment, actually. And it can just lift you out of the negative and dense realm of thinking and into the higher realms. And it's also a connection with the infinite. And I use it for third eye awakening. I like to anoint people with frankincense, and just smelling it goes straight into your brain and starts working and uplifting, and diffusing frankincense would be a really great idea. It's also amazing. you can use it for prevention. So if you just have a drop or two of frankincense every day or more, I would have like 10 drops of frankincense per day if I could. In fact, I'm going to have one right now. 1 drop under the tongue. So good. The first time I put frankincense in my mouth, I put it on my gums because they were really hurting, and I felt the shiver just all the way down my spine and like land at the base of my spine and like awaken the kundalini, and I totally just felt it go down my spine again. And every day I'm reminded just how powerful and delicious and vibrant this medicine is. So again, I would say use daily. And something interesting about all these oils is that there's sort of a difference in how you use it emotionally versus physically, and sometimes they're completely overlapped. But more matter is used for affecting matter, and less for the emotional. So if you're working with physical ailments and pain and stuff like that, you will use more of the oils. You'll use drops in your hands and place them on your body. Whereas if you're doing emotional healing, sometimes just the presence of the oils nearby is enough, and having them in your vial around your neck keeps that essence with you and keeps that healing happening. Or just smelling them a few times a day, morning and night. Frankincense I like to use before I go to sleep too. It's really a relaxant and a soother. I like it on the back of my neck, under the tongue, topically, anywhere that there's pain or scarring or any of those issues. It's totally safe internally. It's also great for immune balancing, so putting it on the bottom of your feet along with your On Guard would be great. And again, when you look at your feet, just remember that your toes, and big toe especially, correspond to your central nervous system and your brain. The tops of your toes also correspond to the sinuses. And so if you're working with any brain degeneration, stuff like that, make sure to get the frankincense on the big toe and the upper part of the foot. And yeah, there's so much we could talk about frankincense, but I just wanted to get you some information, get it out of me and available, because this has just totally blown my world open. And in my own personal experience, I think frankincense is healing me and working on a very deep level, and I'm excited to see that relationship grow. And I enjoy my frankincense every day, and I enjoy sharing it every day. And I've really been spreading the Christmas blessings and the Christ vibration blessings with this frankincense medicine. And again, as a reminder, there's 3 days left of December, and if you order $200 from doTERRA in December, you will receive a free bottle this big of frankincense, which is a $95 value. And then you can share it with your relatives and with your beautiful family and friends all around you. Well, thank you so much for being here with me and for learning about this potent medicine. And remember that with any of these oils, if you start using them internally, remember to up your water intake and to start with 1 drop at a time. They're very powerful. Thank you. I love you, and I look forward to making more videos to teach about these plants. And get a hold of me if you need any help. Come over if you would like to try out these oils or receive some healing with them. It's great to get them on your spine and get that process started and that emotional healing started. Thank you so much. I love you. Have a wonderful night and Happy New Year.